It's boys versus girls game time. Today, 5 girls and 5 boys have journeyed to Splatalot to go head-to-head with the defiant defenders as they strive to capture the highly coveted crown of Splatalot.
Girls run, boys drill!
Will these defenders be able to keep the castle safe from the attackers, preserve the kingdom of Splatalot, and in the end reign victorious? Who will tumble? Who will tilt? Who will teeter? And who will go splat?
Greetings, Splat enthusiasts, and welcome to Splatalot. I'm co-host number 1, Jason Agnew, and this is co-host number 2, Matt. Why can't I be co-host number 1, Chin? On today's very special episode of Splatalot, we will take on the age-old challenge of boys versus girls.
Why can't I be co-host number 1?
You're right on cue, partner.
No, seriously, why can't I be co-host number 1?
Because I called myself that first, so let's take a look at the castle. All 10 attackers will start out attempting to cross the merciless moat, with the fastest 6 moving on to ditch the dungeon. The 4 who survive that will attempt the final round for their shot at capturing the ultimate prize, the Crown of Splatalot.
And the only thing better than capturing the crown is being co-host number 1.
Which is me. So let's get down to the details on the merciless moat. The attackers start off bounding on the baffling barrels and piercing pellet combo.
Bound to hit the water.
Then up the slippery slope and across the rolling mace.
Sounds hard, and it is.
Then it's down the impossible incline and up the beastly battle axes.
I'm inclined to see a splat and a chop.
Then attempt to sprint over the bridge of disaster.
No chance.
Then vault to the finish platform on the wavering warhead.
Those are real skulls.
Today, it'll be boys versus girls. So only the fastest 3 girls and the fastest 3 boys will be advancing to the second round.
And it's complete gender equality coming from the defenders because they can't stand girls and boys equally. Oh, what a beautiful bunch they are. And here's the first 3 out of the gate and onto the moat. The all-star archer, Vane. The all-powerful paladin, Medivh. And the all-world schemer, Kookaburra.
Defense. Mayo.
Vane is set with his slimy slicer, Medivh on the Splatzuka, and Kook on the Aqualizer.
Here's attacker number 1 as Vinny.
I was attacked by a rooster!
Oh, good thing there's no poultry on the moat.
Who needs roosters when you can have this wake-up call?
Get your splat on, girl!
Onto the slippery slope.
Come on, my grandma throws better than you!
Sounded like she was reading from a script. Did you set her up with that one?
This isn't working!
Are you kidding me? I know better than to mess with Medivh. Look what she just did to the Splatzuka.
Now I'm ready.
The triple barrel splatter batter!
Illegal in 15 kingdoms.
But not this one.
Who's gonna go splat?
Oh! And the mere sight of the splatter batter sends Vinny in for a full tilt splat. An early candidate for the splat of the day.
Girls run, boys drill!
That's just not true. I only drool when I'm napping, when I'm making a sandwich.
And Vane punctuates his point with a water blast. In splat physics, every slip has a splat.
Let's catch up on the bridge of disaster.
Get out of here! Get out! Adiosis, Vinny.
I will never give up!
As Vinny say,
She fell for it.
Literally, but it won't keep her from her ultimate goal.
Losing?
No, the finish platform.
Time to revise that goal.
fantastic.
And with a time of 10:35, as Vinny has put the girls in the lead.
Toss me that crown.
He's fast. He's already made it over the beastly battle axes.
And off the beastly battle axes. And off goes his footwear. More like toss me the shoe, Owen.
I bring the pain and the mayo.
It's true. Whenever you have a barbecue, Vane always brings the mayo.
That's because he's too cheap to pay for anything else.
I can't wait to tell him you said that.
No, please don't.
Okay, but I get to be co-host number 1.
Fine.
Oh, and down goes Owen again.
Still, he claims a 6-10 for the boys' side.
And a parting gift.
I have zero self-confidence.
We usually like to take away all self-confidence on the moat, but since she's starting with 0, we'll just have to take away something else.
Bam, girl.
Let's start with balance, then dexterity, and finally equilibrium.
She's made it all the way over to the bridge of disaster.
Oh, great job.
Oh, what do I do now?
Dude, that's not an exercise.
I don't know, looks like she's getting a workout to me.
While Catherine and Vane work things out, let's go to our second boy attacker, Ben.
I am so awesome that my awesomeness is awesome.
That's what I say in the mirror every morning when I wake up.
Well, we know that's not true.
Okay, every afternoon when I wake up.
That's better.
You're going down.
I'm going down. Do you know who I am?
I think he's about to find out.
Go.
Oh, and Medivh is right. Ben is going down.
I still think his awesomeness is awesome. But let's check back at Catherine.
Dude, do you need a spot or?
I am woman, hear me Splat!
Medivh again with the splatter batter.
See, that's what happens when you don't use a splatter.
He did warn her.
Literally hanging in there to grab a 758. Back to Ben, he's facing off against the BC battle axes. Ow!
Oh, yo!
You're going down!
Ben thinks that first step should be a breeze, completely forgetting that nothing comes easy on the moat.
Defense!
Nice work on the bridge of disaster.
I think Kook is just toying with him. That Aqualizer's only on half power right now.
Ben's lining up the wavering warhead.
Oh, Ben goes too slow, and the result is a quick twist and one final slip and dip into the drink.
He represents the boys well, though, with an 841. Already on the mace roll, here's
I
Tyson.
wonder what he has to say.
Bananas!
Okay.
Here, I'll help you out.
You don't want that kind of help.
Maybe there's a little banana smoothie in that slime slicer.
Somehow I doubt it.
Either way, Tyson is going for a plunge. It's like Tyson saw a bushel of bananas on that second axe and couldn't resist a full-on leap for that potassium-filled gold.
The defenders are not impressed with the top time of 509.
That's what you get!
I think Tyson's in for a whole bushel of trouble if he's able to qualify for round 2.
He's looking good to do so as we look at our special girls versus boys leaderboard. The top boy is in fact Tyson with a 509, followed by Owen with a 610 and Ben with an 841. On the girls' side, we have Catherine with 758 and Esvini with a 1035. Remember, it's the top 3 girls and the top 3 boys who advance to the second round. When we come back, there's still 2 boys and 3 girls who have to take on the moat on Splatalot. Welcome back to this very special Girls vs. Boys edition of Splatalot. I'm the very boyish Jason Agnew, and this is the very girlish Matt Chin.
Describe me however you like, Jason, because I'm still holding on to the title of co-host number 1.
Whatever keeps the little lady happy is fine by me.
Thank you. Wait a minute.
Let's go to the leaderboard. The top boy is in fact Tyson with a 509, followed by Owen with a 610 and Ben with an 841. On the girls' side, we have Catherine with the 758 and Esvini with a 1035.
Out on the moat, we have Vane, Medivh, and Kook ready to end some dreams.
I am better than everyone. Sorry, not sorry.
So far, I'm not arguing with her splat fact.
Let's see how she does in the baffling barrels.
Oh, well, that was good. I hadn't even started.
Past the slippery slope and onto the rolling maze. Okay, I really think we've all heard enough of that.
Speak for yourself. I go to sleep at night listening to the soothing sounds of screaming attackers.
That, my friend, is disturbing. Oh, a water blast leads to more screaming.
You're a really good singer.
I am!
Let's do this, ready?
This won't be good.
Nope.
Ida, 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 I'm gonna slime ya.
I'm very good at singing! No, you're not.
Don't think we'll be seeing that song on the charts.
I hope not.
Ida, look, we're only half an hour in. Is there anything you want to say?
I love life!
I think she wants to be my wife.
Is that what she said?
I think so too, Kook.
That's fantastic.
And with that, Ida clocks in at a 10:33.
What is going on out there?
No idea.
Oh, yeah. Splatalot, yeah.
Chap!
Pure speed out there from Daniel.
That's what I'm talking about!
Oh yeah, Splatalot, yeah.
Well, he still does get himself over to the BC battle axes.
Here comes the vein pain.
Yeah, you don't want the vein pain, Daniel. It looks a lot like this. Oh yeah, Splatalot, yeah. I wonder if Daniel does his own stunts in those films he likes to make.
Daniel now has the top time with a 410. That's one way to grade attacker number 8, Nina.
What more does she want? Medivh gave her a gift to take home with her. A genuine Splatalot slime ball. Looks like it's weighing her down.
Nina, who's the boss?
Someone needs to tell Medivh that Nina doesn't need any more of them.
Where's the fun in that?
Diva's the boss. Diva's the boss.
Isn't there a limit to the amount of slime balls?
I believe it's 1 million per day.
Unfortunately, that's the end of Nina's day.
Nerds rule.
You see, now that sounds more like something you'd say to yourself in the mirror, Maddie.
While this Jason blabs on, that Jason tries to side saddle the rolling mace, which is never a good strategy.
Bird bath, son. Bird bath.
That's nice and fresher.
Would you like some more?
Say no, Jason.
Say yes, Jason.
And he made it to the finish platform.
Show me how you'd break dance. Oh.
He's got the break part down, and with a little replay magic, it becomes a dance.
Oh, oh. Watch out, boys. I'm that
I
girl.
wonder what that girl means.
Maybe this is the girl who will lead the girls' team to victory.
Or not.
You gotta show the boys what you're made of.
Quickly up the slippery slope.
You got this.
Wait, I just figured it out. That's the girl who won't finish the moat.
Despite not finishing, Nina and Brianna are both okay.
Sorry, girls.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, we'll have Catherine, Ada, and Sveni representing the girls, and Daniel, Tyson, and Owen representing the boys. Lots more X and Y chromosome action coming right up, where 3 remaining girls and 3 remaining boys will attempt to ditch the dungeon on Splatalot. Welcome back to this very special girls versus boys edition of Splatalot. Jason Agnew up here in the Splat-Proof Shack with my co-host, Matt Chin.
That's co-host number 1, Matt Chin.
Right, sorry. Co-host number 1, Matt Chin.
Which makes you...
Co-host number 2.
number 2.
While my partner grows up, let's see who's moving on to the next round, which we call Ditch the Dungeon. Representing the girls will be Sveni, Catherine, and Ida. And on the boys' side, it's going to be Tyson, Daniel, and Owen.
The best part is only 4 of them can get out of the dungeon with a flag.
Sending the other 2 home.
Home? Don't they have to stay in the dungeon forever?
In order to ditch the dungeon, our attackers have to free themselves from the stock market, make their way across the splat walk, and then take on the loathsome ladder, all while being pestered by the defenders with all sorts of goo and slime and trash talk. The attackers' goal is to grab one of the 4 flags, which is their ticket to the final round.
Now that the boring stuff is out of the way, let's spice things up a bit and meet 3 defenders who will make the dungeon very interesting indeed.
You know, I'd prefer it if you didn't call what I did the boring stuff.
I'm sure you would. Defending the dungeon today will be the fearsome force known as Splatalot, the bothersome barbarian known as Scab, and the tyrannical terror known as Thorn.
You're all winners.
Except for 2 of you.
Starting with the girls in the stock market, we have Sveni in purple, Catherine in yellow, Ida in orange and blue, and for the boys, we have Daniel in green, Owen in red, and Tyson in green and yellow.
Scab with the growl, Thorn with the slime stick, and Splatalot with her groove on.
Whoa! That's the whistle already.
And Tyson is flying out of the gate.
With a crash landing.
Splat!
That too.
That's what happens when you're a keen mustard.
Scab is deadly, but look out for Thorn up top, Ida.
And Catherine.
Right in the face.
Unlucky, Greenie. Here, try catch this one.
Scab serving up some slimy revenge.
Oh, and Daniel blocks it.
He just got lucky.
You kneel before Thorn.
I don't think they're kneeling on purpose. Here comes Daniel with the counterattack.
Way off target.
Your aim.
I like you.
Tyson, look out for the bananas.
Sorry. Might have left a little something on the ladder after lunch.
Pick a color.
Pick a color. How about green?
See what Scab did there? He meant green as in slime and took out 3 attackers all at once. Scab gets a shot in at Daniel. Daniel hits Tyson, and Tyson takes out Ida.
Hi, Catherine. How's it going?
Don't tell her, Catherine. That's not a genuine inquiry. No, Catherine, I tried to warn you.
Splatalot sings the siren song. What a diva.
Bye, Catherine.
Let's check in with Owen, who seems to be making great progress.
Good, how are you?
No, not this from Splatalot again. Stay focused, Owen. Stay focused, stay focused.
And down he goes, taking Daniel, Ida, and Sveni with them. It's not girls versus boys out there. It's balance versus gravity versus slime versus Splatalot. Splatalot's winning.
A splat strike.
Attackers may have fallen down, but now Catherine is striking back.
Up until she faces Thorn with the pokey pike.
Not a fan of that thing.
Then you're not giving it a chance. That pike is taking out all of the attackers.
Tyson does a little twist in the middle, and that's what I like to call a banana split.
I'm simply the best.
You missed, so you're not very good.
Hey, mind your manners.
Uh-oh. Thor's bringing out the purple plague.
This won't be good.
You're right, this'll be great. The purple plague is unleashed, leaving no survivors.
The purple
Wait, here comes Ida.
It's not affecting her.
No, come on.
Get her, Scab.
This is so worth it just to see the terrified look on Splatalot's face.
Not to worry, sooner or later, the purple plague takes out all attackers.
I'm not a fan for showers, but I realize when people stink.
Oh, and finally a little water to wash down that plague. Scab's not done yet.
And neither is Tyson.
You think you've got what it takes to be king? Yeah! No, you don't. You're gonna prove it. Get back down there.
I think Thorn's about to be overwhelmed.
Still think that?
Come on, Tyson, hang on.
That's not gonna happen. Look out below!
Okay, it's time for this girls versus boys contest to get serious, and Owen knows it. He races to the top.
Takes a major barrage from Scab on the vile volley.
But here comes Catherine.
And there goes Catherine.
Look at this. Owen has captured the first flag. One boy is through to the final round. And here comes Tyson and Daniel. They're up.
And Tyson is down.
Still, though, he jumps back to his feet, and all 3 boys are going forward. So who will be the lone girl to advance? Catherine is making her move. She's made it to the top, and Catherine Catherine will advance to take her shot at the crown.
Looking super pumped about it, too.
Her confidence is building.
Show me one more time your edge.
Time for Ida and Vinny to take their slide of shame. This is why I get out of bed in the morning.
Again, not true.
I mean the afternoon.
There you go. And here they are standing proud at the top, our 4 attackers. Advancing to the Capture the Crown round will be Owen, Daniel, and Tyson representing the boys, and Catherine will be the lone girl to move on. Quite the battle out there, Maddie.
I gotta admit, I won't miss the haunting screams of Ida, and now as Vinny can go back to being attacked by roosters.
Hey, aggressive roosters are nothing once you've come face to face with our defenders. Coming up, we find out once and for all if boys rule or drool when Splatalot's Girls vs. Boys challenge continues. Welcome back to our Girls vs. Boys special edition of Splatalot. Jason Agnew and Matt Chin up here in the Splat-proof shack, ready to bring you the exciting conclusion to this epic gender battle.
It feels good to see 60% of our attackers have already been eliminated.
A nice work saying something very negative in a positive manner. It's Catherine for the girls and Owen, Tyson, and Daniel for the boys. How do you see this one going, Maddie?
Boys win, girls win, doesn't matter to me as long as 3 attackers fail.
Here's what they'll have to face. It all starts with the dire mire and over the barrier of all barriers, then take a walk in the terrifying tees, which puts you on a collision course with the scary go-round. Once on, you have to make it up the annihilating arm, finish your spin by landing on the gruesome twosome, tiptoe past the clobbering cannons, and leap up the royal ramps on your way over the rock wall to where the crown of Splatalot awaits one lucky king or queen.
That's the obstacles, but let's not forget the defenders. In the Capture the Crown round, attackers must deal with all 6 defenders. They'll have Kook, Scab, Vane, and Thorn representing the boys, and Fatale and the Diva representing the girls.
Again, it's Catherine in yellow, Daniel in green, Owen in red, and Tyson in stripes. There's the horn, and business is about to pick up in the dire mire.
I've never understood why we can't just have crocodiles in there.
Wow, they wouldn't mix well with the anacondas. Speaking of which, hey kids, get out of the dire mire!
Fortunately, Owen is the only one who heard you.
Well, that's good. He's safe now. The others, not so much.
Hey, Owen.
Gives a nod to Mediva.
And she says hello in her typical fashion.
Looks like Daniel's the second over the barrier of all barriers.
Get your splat on.
Here goes Owen across the terrifying tees. Good balance, dodging the water blast, steadying himself, and landing on the other side.
And then sliding in for a swim.
Come on, catch.
Tyson and now Catherine both take the plunge. Tyson bounces off a tee, and Catherine decides to take the more direct approach.
Owen on the scary go-round. Go on, Owen. Show 'em what you're working with. Hey!
Damn it, Diva!
That's right.
I'll get him down, don't worry.
Lots of challenges, both physical and verbal, being directed at Owen.
And off the annihilating arm he goes. Oh, there goes Tyson.
Matt, did I see another one of your banana peels out there?
No.
Matt.
Maybe.
Matt!
For my monkey trap.
So close, yet so far.
Owen is set for another shot at the annihilating arm.
The arm is the one taking the shot here.
Now Daniel takes his turn with Tyson taking the leap. Back to Catherine on the terrifying tees. Oh! Pulls a header!
If screens are going slower part of the competition, the girls would have cleaned up today.
She just might come back to surprise us.
I don't know about that.
Hey, there's Tyson up on the annihilating arm, and here comes Owen. He just might
Spoil the whole thing.
Yeah. Let's check back with Catherine, who appears to be doing some tap dancing. Look at her go.
Even I have to admit, that was some pretty impressive soft shoe.
Now back to the scary go-round. Owen appears trapped on the annihilating arm.
Maybe Tyson can knock him off this time.
Let's see.
Oh, nope. Tyson decides to keep it simple with a reverse flop and splat.
Catherine has finally mastered the tees and is back in the race, and there goes Tyson with the leap to the gruesome twosome.
Live from the castle, it's Splatterday night!
Ah, there's another classic line from Thorn, delivered with a couple of blasts from the vicious vaporizer.
Don't let it go, girl.
Whoa, Catherine is really catching up. Now on the annihilating arm, I think she's ordered up some self-confidence with a little side of determination.
She might need to take another look at the menu because she doesn't seem to have found the right thing to actually get her moving.
Can she find a way out of the jam? Oh!
Sure she can. When all else fails, go splat.
That was a double splat.
Ew, yummy, yummy.
Oh, and Owen just dodged that shot from the clobbering cannon.
Looks like Catherine is still trying to find a way over the annihilating arm. Well, near the end, Owen makes a play for the royal ramps.
Scab needs to put an end to that. Fatale, too. Nice.
And Catherine is over the annihilating arm, but can she stick her landing on the scary go-round?
I gotta say, this looks eerily similar to what we saw in the moat with Catherine hanging off the bridge of disaster, and that didn't work out so well. Speaking of hanging out, is Tyson allowed to just stop on the royal ramp?
He is if he's firing slime balls at defenders.
Catherine continues to hang out.
Mediva can't seem to motivate her to move.
I'm not sure anything can get her to move.
Big jump from Tyson.
Big splat from Tyson.
Cook looks a little rattled.
That's just his battle cry.
Not another one.
Owen and Daniel with the double jump.
And double splat.
Daniel is back up very quickly despite point-blank harassment from Vane. He makes a successful leap to the royal ramps.
Fatal, Mediva, you gotta do something.
This girls versus boys contest has sure come down to boys only. Now it's back to Daniel for his shot at glory. He looks timid, but steadying himself, he successfully lands on the rock wall to victory. Oh! He's climbing up.
Scab, it's up to you.
It's not over yet. Daniel needs to find that final step. He's holding on. He puts his foot up, and he has done it. Daniel reaches in, grabs the crown. We've got a new king of Splatalot.
You can let go now, Catherine.
So close for Owen and Tyson. The boys have won it. And there you have it. New King Daniel has taken the crown in the first ever girls versus boys Splatdown.
There wasn't much fight put up by the girls. I think you'll find a closer competition was brewing in my mind.
What do you mean?
I had to decide on the splat of the day. Time to go all the way back to the moat where as Vinny slipped, splatted, and splashed her way off the impossible incline. Hey, the girls did win something after all.
While Matt just showed you a sarcastic awesome moment, I'm gonna show you a sincerely awesome effort, an effort that sealed the victory for the boys. A little ditty that I like to call Daniel's Journey to the Crown. Daniel started out flashing speed on the moat, clocking in with the top time out of all 10 attackers. He kept things moving on the loathsome ladder, dodging, sliding, and climbing his way to a flag. Then he was slopping through mud, jumping and sometimes missing on some very difficult obstacles, finally landing on the rock wall and claiming the crown for himself and the entire boys team.
My first act as King of Splatalot is to have one of you thrown into the moat. I wish I could do it to all of you, but today it will be you, Scab.
You're wrong. King Daniel has chosen to toss Scab into the moat.
Hey, as long as it's not me, I'm good with it.
You'll pay for this! You'll pay for this! You'll pay for this!
I'm Jason Agnew.
And I'm co-host number 1, Matt Chin, saying so long from Splatalot.
How long is this whole co-host number 1 thing gonna go on for?
I'm thinking forever.
I dislike you.